man, welcome back to the channel, man. I got this '04 Chrysler PT Cruiser right here. As you can see, this one got the turbo in it, and what we're about to do is replace the thermostat. Customer seemed to think it was overheating. She just came in and wanted a thermostat, so I'm gonna replace the thermostat. All right, let's get with it, man. I'm gonna show you a couple of things when you're doing these. All right, like I say, this is a turbo engine, but the procedure is similar. Now, I already got the two bolts out that go right here, and as you can see, it's still kind of hard to bring up and replace the thermostat. Now, some seasoned mechanics would simply dig under there and get it out. But I'm gonna show you how you should do it. And the way I recommend you do it, simply remove the intake manifold. Not so much remove it, but lift it up. Okay. Now these bolts was already loose, so don't get me wrong. Normally, you know, when you removing something, you start your way outward and work your way inward. But this intake manifold is simple to lift up. Even then, it's still on. What that means is you have two 13mm bolts on a bracket back here. So let's get those out the way so I can show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. All right. Now, with these two bracket bolts out of your way, good, that didn't fall. With these two out of your way, you can simply, don't forget to put this back too. You can simply lift up on the, like that. Now that would give you enough clearance to bring this up and replace the thermostat. All right, so I'm gonna set the camera down so I can get two hands on this thing. Let's do it. Okay, now that I have both of my hands free, I can simply lift up on this. And here's the new thermostat. This is a OEM Chrysler thermostat. So what you want to do is just simply dig the old one out. And what do you know? This thing is in freaking backwards. Yo! Right here. Oh Lord, hold on a minute. Yeah, man. So basically, this freaking thermostat was installed backwards. You can't have the sensing element facing upward. How are you gonna open and allow coolant to come back to the radiator? All right. A quick lesson about thermostat. This is a sensing element. Okay. This goes towards the engine area. So keep in mind, if this is a typical 195 thermostat, when coolant reaches 195, it's essentially open up and allow the coolant to come outward to head back to the radiator. All right, so this thermostat was installed backwards. Wow. All right, let me get this new thermostat and then install this in here. So the sensing element goes downward. Okay. Now let me get this in. There's a notch in the bottom of this housing, so you can't really get the element in wrong. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about. Normally I take it off right here, so let's see. Yes, I can feel the notch. I will show you on another picture, but I can feel the notch, so I will install this based off the notch location. All right. Okay, can y'all see that? All right, there's the notch I'm talking about. Here's the notch on the thermostat, on an OEM thermostat. Simply replace that notch in its slot. Put the thermostat in. Now it's not going to stay, so you're going to have to lay it down flush where it would bolt down flush, because keep in mind this also serves the purpose of seal. All right, thermostat has a seal built onto it. All right, so let's get this down in here evenly and bolt it down, and this should do it. Now this car had a P0128. The reason I didn't want to name it P0128 because I have countless videos out there on that topic, so I was just going to simply replace it. Now it may be a change of plan simply because I found out the thermostat was installed backwards. Okay, so I'm gonna bolt this down, bolt the intake back down, and go drive it, verify that the light don't come back on. Also check your computer, make sure there's no flash update for that P0128 desensitizing it. All right, so I'm gonna cut this short right here, man. Real simple, man. Okay, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.